You are welcome to today's class. In this class, we'll be solving this quadratic equation problem. Okay, and we're given the equation 3 over x minus 3, close the brackets, minus 4 over x minus 4, close the bracket, plus 5 over x minus 1, close the brackets. Everything equals to 0. Then, and we need to rewrite this equation back here. Here I have 3 over x minus 3 minus 4 over x minus 4 plus 5 over x minus 1. Everything equals to 0. Then what is the next thing? I will need to find the LCM of all these three. That's this LCM of x minus 3, x minus 4, and x minus 1. But before I find the LCM, to make this easier, I will take you to normal basic mathematics. You know, if I have 1 over x plus 1 over y plus 1 over z, if I'm to find the LCM of these three, it will be what? X, y, and z. So what I actually did there was that I multiply x, y, and z together to be the LCM. And that was what I did here. This times this times this to be the LCM. Okay. Now, if I have something like this, so what is the next thing? You know, here I will just say this LCM here divided by this x. Whatever I have, I will use to multiply this. Okay, let me take you to this. I'll just to find, you know, the LCM of 3, 2, and 6 is what? 6. So to solve this further, I will say 6 divided by this 3. Whatever I have, I will use to multiply its numerator here. 6 divided by this 2. Whatever I have, I will use to multiply the numerator here. Then 6 divided by this 6. Whatever I have, I will use to multiply its numerator here. Likewise, this LCM divided by this. And that was what I did here. The LCM is this divided by this, which is this. So to what will I have? This will cancel this. I'll be left with what? X minus 4 and what? X minus 1. So I will now use this x minus 4 and x minus 1 to multiply this 3 here. If you remember, I said if I divide this 6 divided by this 3, whatever I have, I will use to multiply its numerator. So likewise, this. If I divide this by this, and that was what I did here, I'll be left with x minus 4 and x minus 1. So I will use to multiply its numerator, which is 3 here. So I have 3 into brackets x minus 4 x minus 1. Okay, so the same thing applicable to this. I will divide the LCM here by this x minus 4. So whatever I have, I will use to multiply this 4. So that was what I did here now. And so that is it here. This LCM is this divided by this x minus 4, which is this. So this x minus 4 will cancel this x minus 4. I will be left with what? X minus 3 and x minus 1. So I will multiply this 4 by what? X minus 3 and x minus 1. So here I have minus 4 into brackets x minus 3 x minus 1 plus 5. Now what will I multiply with this 5? I will divide the LCM here by this x minus 1, and that was what I did here. The LCM divided by this x minus 1. So this will give me what? This will cancel this. I'll be left with what? I'll be left with x minus 3 and x minus 4. So if I divide the LCM here by this, I'll be left with x minus 3 and x minus 4. So I will then use this to multiply this 5. I will have x minus 3 x minus 4. Everything, they are all equals to what? Equals to 0. Everything equals to 0. So I have 3 to brackets. Then let's expand this. X times x, it will give me what? X raised to power of 2. X times minus 1 will give me minus x. Minus 4 times x will give me minus 4x. Minus 4 times minus 1 will give me plus 4. Okay? Minus 4 into bracket x times x will give me x square, x times minus 1 will give me minus x, minus 3 times x will give me minus 3x, minus 3 times 1 will give me what? Plus 3. You know, minus times minus will give me plus. So 3 times 1 will give me 3 here. Plus 5 into brackets. Then let's expand this again. X times x will give me what? X square. X times minus 4 will give me minus 4x. Minus 3 times x will give me minus 3x. Minus 3 times minus 4, it will give me what? Plus 12. Plus 12. Everything all over what? All over x minus 3, x minus 4, x minus 1 equals to everything, they are all equal to 0. Okay, and we have 3 into brackets x square, okay, minus x minus 4x, it will give me minus 5x plus 4, okay, minus 4 into brackets x square minus x minus 3x, it give me minus 4x plus 3 plus 5 into brackets x square minus 4x minus 3x give me minus 7x plus 12. Everything all over x minus 3, x minus 4, x minus 1. Everything equals to 0 here. Okay. So next thing to do is to cross multiply. Okay. Next thing to do is to cross multiply. You know, this 0 is like 0 over 1. So I will use 1 to multiply all this. I will then use this one to multiply 0. If I use this one to multiply 0, it will give me 0. So automatically this will change to 0 here. But if I use 1 to multiply all this, it will still give me all this. So next thing, all what we have now is everything here. And that will be 3 into brackets x square minus 5x plus 4 minus 4 into bracket x square minus 4x plus 3 close bracket plus 5 into bracket x square minus 7x plus 12 close the bracket. Everything equals to 0. You know, this times 0 will give me 0. Okay, so let's expand this. Let's open the bracket. Let's open the bracket. So 3 times x squared will give me what? 3x squared. Okay, 3 times minus 5x, it will give me minus 15x. 3 times 4 will give me plus 12. Okay, minus 4, you know, this minus belong to this 4, so I will carry the minus along with this 4. So minus 4 times x squared, it will give me what? Minus 4x squared. Okay, minus times minus will give me plus. 4 times 4 will give me 16. Then I'll put this x here. Minus 4 times plus 3, it will give me minus 3, because minus times plus will give me minus. Okay, next thing is the next thing is plus 5 times x squared to give me what? Plus 5x squared. Plus 5 times minus 7. Of course, you know that plus times minus will still give me minus. Y 5 times 7 will give me what? 35. Then I'll put this x there. Okay, so plus 5 times plus 12, that is 5 times 12. That will give me what? 60. Everything equals to 0. Okay, next thing to do is collect the like term. So I will bring those one that has s square s squared in one side, those that have x together, and those that does not have any variable, I'll bring them together. So for this, I will have 3x squared minus 4x squared, okay, plus 5x squared, okay. Next thing is to bring those that have x now together. So I will start from here. Minus 15x, which other one, plus 16x minus 35x, okay. So next thing is to bring all those numbers that does not have any variable together. I will start from here, which is plus 12, minus 3. Sorry, this was a mistake. 4 times 3, it will be what? 4 times 3 here is is um is minus 12, not 3. It's minus 12. Minus 12. Okay. So I will have plus 4, yes, minus 12, minus 12. Okay. The next one is plus 60 equals to 0. Okay. So here I have, if I say minus 4 plus 5, that will give me plus 1, plus this 3, that will give me what? 4. That will give me 4. That is 4x raised to the power of 2. Here, minus 15 plus 16 minus 35. That give me minus 34. Then I will put x there. X. So the next one is plus 12 minus 12. Plus 12 minus 12 will cancel each other. So this will change to 0. Then I will be left with what? Plus 60. Plus 60. Everything equals to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation, right? Now this is a quadratic equation. So we solve quadratically. Now there are several methods of solving quadratic equation, but to make this faster, I will make use of the formula method. The formula method. So to make use of the formula method, that is, the formula method is minus b plus or minus the square root of b square minus 4ac all over 2a. This formula method is also refers to as almighty formula. That is what people normally call as almighty formula. Okay. Now, what is the value of my a? What is the value of my b? What is the value of my c? I will get them from this place, from this equation. So let's continue here. I will need to rewrite this equation back here. I have 4x raised to the power of 2 minus 34x plus 60 equals to 0. So to know the value of my a, b, c now, I will compare this with ax squared plus bx plus c. You know, this x squared, this is the x squared here. So what is the value of my a now? Is the coefficient of this x squared. Because the coefficient of this x squared is a. So the coefficient of this x squared is what? 4. That is, my a equals to 4. Okay. To get my b, this is the same thing as this x. So the coefficient of this x is b. The coefficient of b here will be what? It will be minus 34. That is, b equals to minus 34. Then if I compare this and this together, that is, my c equals to 60. So if I now substitute all these values into our quadratic formula here, I will have minus, there's a minus there. There's a minus there before. So there's a minus before b. So I will need to, this is a minus there. Then my b is what? My b is equals to minus 34. That is minus 34 plus or minus the square root of b square. That is minus 34 square. Minus 34 square minus 4 times A. What is A? A is equals to 4 times C. What is C? 60. Everything all over 2 times A. What is my A? 4. So here I have what? Minus times minus will give me plus. So I'll be left with 34 here. 34 plus or minus the square root of minus 34 square is same thing as minus 34 times another 34. Minus 34 times minus 34. And that will give me what? 1156 minus 4 times 4, 16. 16 times 60. That give me 960. Everything all over what? 2 times 4, that is 8. Okay, so here I have 34 plus or minus the square root of 1156 minus 960. That gives us what? 196. Everything all over 8. Okay, so I can further rewrite this as 34 plus or minus. So what is the square root of 196? The square root of 196 is equals to what? 14. Everything all over 8. So here I have 34. I can write this in two formats. I will consider plus first before minus. So let's consider plus first. It will be plus 14 all over 8, or 34 minus 14 all over what? All over 8. Okay, so 34 plus 14, that gives me 48 all over 8, or 34 minus 14, that give me 20. That is 20 all over 8. Okay, so 48 divided by 8, that is equals to what? 6. Or, but for this I can decide to break this further by saying what? Okay, 4 here, 2, 4 here, that is 5. So this give me 5 over 2. So the value of my x, therefore my x is equals to what? My x is equals to 6 or 5 over 2. So that is our final answer. Stay tuned for more tutorial videos. Please consider to subscribe, like, comment, and share to your loved ones. See you in my next video. Thank you.